Hey guys, EdogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today is Tap Titans 2 part 189. I hope everyone is having an absolutely amazing day. Today is going to be the mid-tournament update, and I kind of want to show you guys what we got on last night. We had almost a 5-hour stream. I had an absolute blast. So I want to show you guys what we kind of got up to, what we did, and yeah, if you guys want to tune into any of the live streams, I do live stream exclusively on Twitch every Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. So every day there is a tournament, I am live on Twitch. But let's go ahead and get right into today's video. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the tournament here. I haven't looked in probably about the last 10 or 11 hours. I haven't looked at this, so I'm really curious to see how we are actually still standing up. When I left, we were about first by, I want to say about 1,400 stages or so, close to 2,000. So it looks like we did get past, obviously, well, not really by a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too worried, only about 800 stages. The guy is ahead of us. Let's go and take a look at this guy. This was one of the guys that I was not worried about, and I still don't think I really am. His win rate's 122, joins with 8 wins, so I'm not super concerned about this guy, to be honest with you. The guy below me is the guy that I was worried about, and he has pushed a little bit, but I think I'm gonna have no problem beating these guys. They were last live 2 hours ago here, 2 hours, 15 hours, and 12 hours. We can basically count those guys out, I'm assuming. So there is 8.5 hours left in this tournament, so there's a lot of time. But I do definitely think so far this is going to be a very, very easy way to get ahead of him. You know, as long as he doesn't push too much more, we can easily gain 800 stages. I'm not super concerned about that. But let's go ahead and start farming here. So basically, I think what I need to start doing today is, yesterday was supposed to be the day that I farm firestones. I think today, the runs that I do, I think I want to go to max stage to get the most amount of relics. Because obviously, as you guys know, you can actually prestige at 97.5% of your max stage, which for me currently is 65,275. So I would normally just prestige on that as soon as I can to get the amount of firestones. Because as you guys know, we are still in the event, and I am grinding for that top 30% in the event. So that was kind of my game plan, was to just, farm as many firestones, and as well, I'm still banking relics, but I've realized now that it's definitely not nearly as much relics as if I were to actually go to my max stage. And I think I need to start doing that, I'm not gonna lie. But with the new update, I looked at the patch notes and things like that. They added quite a few new things. We did talk about yesterday about this new legendary set, the Black Knight set, and this is gonna be unreal. I probably won't end up crafting it, but I'm really hoping that I do get some drops from that. Another thing they did add is another enchantment. So now they added one more enchantment. I completely forget what the enchantment actually does. It was a really good one though. It was a really good one, but I completely forget what it is. I apologize for that. But then as well, they added tier 4 ascensions. So now, if you guys don't know, I can't even show you guys really, but so tier 1 or tier 0, sorry, is gonna have like a gray, no border really. Tier 1 is gonna have a blue border. You can see mine is green, that is tier 2. Tier 3 is a yellow border, and we do get it up into tier 3 once we get closer to our max stage, but they did add a tier 4 now. So it is easier for those people at max stage to kind of keep progressing. And as well as they increased the max stage to 104,000. So they keep increasing the max stage, making it more and more difficult for me to get there, but we'll get there eventually. So let's go ahead and take a look. Well, let's collect this. I did show you guys kind of that we have done so far 10 prestiges. My Twitch chat completely trolled me. I have a channel point reward that they can redeem that makes me prestige. So basically, on my very first run, when I had no porters, they made me prestige twice, putting me all the way down to about 55,000, stage 55,000. So it took us 2.5 hours just to get back up to our max stage because we didn't have any porters. So it was a complete troll, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the shop, because the shop has reset. And as you guys know, we do have an absolute ton of diamonds here. So I'm not too worried about, I'm willing to spend a lot of diamonds here if there is some pretty good pets. But let's go ahead and start with Taffy here. Slash primary boost. I am actually going to pick up this because our slash is so important. As a shadow clone build, having a slash like this that increases your shadow clone damage is just so important. I can't stress that enough. So let's go ahead and take a look. Hammy is the next one. Again, in a shadow clone build, tap damage is really important as well, because that's what basically does the damage, is it uses shadow clone to go off of your tap damage. So yes, you're not tapping, but it uses the tap damage that you would be doing. I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but tap damage is important in a shadow clone build. We got range hero damage. This one I may end up buying, but we have multi-spawn gold. I don't really care about that. It is above level 100. So let's go ahead and get the range hero damage and leave it at that for right now and collect the video chest. 5 dust. That's about as bad as it can get, to be honest with you. I do want to show you guys some things with the raid cards. We do have one raid card that we can go and upgrade, and I do want to check the raid shop to see if there is any more that we can actually go ahead and purchase. So if we come over to the raid cards here, first deck, obviously we don't upgrade Acid Drench. Second deck, there's nothing. Third deck, there's nothing. Fourth, we can actually upgrade Skull Bash. So this is going to cost 1,000 dust. So it is quite expensive. So let's go ahead and take a look at the shop just first here. So Purifying Blast, I'm definitely going to go and get for sure. Fragmatize, again, definitely going to get as well. And the rest, I don't really care about. So let's go and take a look. We can't upgrade Purifying Blast or Fragmatize. So we're going to go and do Skull Bash here. So for 1,000 dust, we're getting Skull Bash all the way up to level 14. So I do want to see, I'm curious to see if we can actually get 1,000,000 damage with the deck, because I know we were close before, but I think now we should be able to do it. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Hopefully we have nice Monka. So unfortunately, well, I think it's going to be roughly the same amount of damage, but we are going to use Razor Wind here. But I'm really hoping we can actually get 1,000,000 damage on this deck. That will mean we have 3 decks that we can get 1,000,000 damage on, which is absolutely unreal, meaning only deck that has to do 1,000,000 damage now will be the deck 3. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. Let's try to make sure we hit all 600 taps so we do some good damage here. I think it would be a little bit higher with Fragmatize, but that was before when the levels were different. Before Fragmatize was 13 and Razor Wind was 12, but they're now both level 13. So I don't think we should see really any difference in attacking, using Razor Wind or Fragmatize. So let's go and take a look. No! We're so close. 986,000 damage. Less than 14,000 damage away from hitting 1,000,000. That is absolutely insane. We're so close. That is really unfortunate, actually. Darn it. That honestly sucks. We'll have to see if there's any in the next coming days, if we can go and get one more level up on this card. Maybe Crushing Instinct. That's really the only one that I can think of that's going to increase this, because I mean, we're so many cards away from leveling up either of these. But I would like to test it next time with Fragmatize to see if we can do roughly the same amount of damage. Yeah, unfortunately there's no other ones in the shop, so we'll have to keep coming back and checking up on that. But that is so unfortunate. We got so close, but yet so far away. So there was one other thing that I wanted to show you guys down here. So we need to activate our damage, 2x damage boost, and it is obviously the perks and skill points tournament. So we need to go ham. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade or use power swiping. We're gonna use an adrenaline rush. We have 6 of them left, not too bad, and we only have 2 dooms remaining. But like I said, hopefully we can get a ton of perks at this tournament. If we take a look here, first place is gonna grant us with right there, Undisputed Champion with 20 perks. That is going to be absolutely insane. Hopefully we don't get any power swipings or make it rain. To be honest with you, I would love to just get a bunch of dooms and adrenaline rush. I think that would be absolutely insane if we can get all of those. 20 of those would just be absolutely insane. I'm not gonna lie. That would definitely be awesome and definitely help us out a lot, because as useful as, or as nice, as convenient, I guess I should say, is power swiping is, we have so many of them that at this point I just don't really care. We have too many of them at this point, so I'm not too concerned with it. Pet quest, we're gonna go and collect some of this, getting some pet XP, of course, getting a decent amount there, actually, not too shabby. I really wish, again, in this update they didn't change anything to do with the pet quest, so maybe we can expect it in the future, but honestly at this point I think they're gonna keep it the way it is. They haven't changed anything, and it's been out for weeks. I'd probably even go as far as saying months. So I don't really see them changing it anytime soon. Unfortunately, I really think they have something good here that just needs to be tweaked a little bit to make it a little bit more useful, because right now it's really not cutting it. Yes, I'm gonna continue to do it obviously, but really I don't think it's getting you any really benefit, to be honest with you. Yes, it's nice that you can choose what pet you want to give. Some of the times you can choose what pet you want to send out. That's the best part, to be honest with you, because if you couldn't choose the pet, I probably wouldn't even be doing them, to be honest with you. I want to specifically do fluffers and, our tap damage pets and things like that. But we couldn't choose, then there would be probably no use for me, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be using it. Let's go and do one more attack here. Suarez is gifted. Oh, Suarez bought the season pass. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and what are we missing on here? So we can go ahead and do a leg. Yeah, or no, let's do this. Let's do this deck. Another big hitting deck on his head here. So we should go and do this because the legs did have armor. So go ahead and try to finish off this head here. There is a decent amount of health left, but this deck has been surprising me lately. The amount of damage we're doing even on this deck is insane. You know, 1.5 million plus. I think we are even getting close to 1.6, or maybe even got 1.6 last video. I can't remember specifically how much with this deck, but we're definitely hitting hard with this deck, and I'm really happy with it. This is my best deck by far. And I wouldn't even say because it's my most leveled deck. I feel like I level my decks pretty evenly, but we hit 1.57 million. Level 13, level 13, level 11. So, you know, Acid Drench doesn't matter at all. So we have 2 level 13s, but if we take a look at some of my other decks, I mean, I'm not, you know, only upgrading this one. As you can see, we got level 13, level 13. So basically the exact same setup, and as well as level 14 as well. So technically overall, this deck has more levels, but I'm really impressed with that deck so far, honestly. I think we can make it a little bit better, obviously by upgrading more cards, but I'm really happy with that. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I am streaming on Twitch. If you guys want to come check me out, link is in the description, as well to my Discord as well. If you guys want to join the Discord server, link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will catch you in tomorrow's. Peace out.